one of the things that's most powerful to me about transfer learning is you're defining like a domain, right? Like language or pictures of animals or whatever it is. And the definition of that domain then drives sort of what should the base model be for building all of the other models in this space that are more specific. And so you gain this immense amount of portability, and defining a domain is relatively easy, right? You don't have to have a PhD data scientist to define a
But
domain.
portability is important, right, in industry, because then you're able to consume more, right? Like you're not so focused on like one problem statement. You're not isolating to one thing. You're not biased towards that one thing, right? Like portability means like it's cross organization, cross function applicability.
Yeah, and the traditional way of doing these things is completely stovepiped, right? And you know, like it's stovepiped all the way down from feature engineering to like the hardware that you use to the library that you're doing your data ingestion in, and it's all again just completely stovepiped end to end. And yeah, it leads to exactly all of the problems you just said, Brandi. And I think the other thing that people just realize very intuitively is that's not how people learned the machine teaching piece, right? And while maybe neural nets aren't brains, there are definitely things that we can learn as lessons from people, is that we show up with some very basic pre-existing context in a lot of these relevant cases, speaking English and knowing what a contract looks like, even in the vaguest of all possible terms, right? And I think that to that earlier point, if people really like to think about chess and, you know, a lot of the high-minded stuff, we really underestimate how important it is to just understand the very, very basics of language and what words exist and don't.
Yeah, absolutely.